Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're gonna be going through Nokron. So some of you might remember there was we beat Radon last episode, and there was a giant meteor that hit the ground, and that is Nokron. So we're just going to mark this place. However, before that, I want to check if we have something. That should be enough. Now, I also just want to really quickly talk to Ronnie. I have a very good reason as to why I want to talk to her, and that is because, like I said, we're going to be doing part of her quest to get these are mostly just to get the legendary weapon at the end, and to fight the remembrance boss and get the incantation. Yeah, I think I'm recording. I don't know why I'm getting this feeling that my audio is not picking up. I don't know if that's the case. One second, let me check. Alright guys, I just checked it. My audio was working. I don't know why I got that feeling.
Oh, I believe I said might pleaseth me, but tarnish I haven't. No intriguing. Wilt thou I on the wood that I might well? I see thou art, and I require and 'tis good. Art thou a wit left of O there to
So as of now, we can't teleport out, and that's because we have to talk to all of her little minions. This is something that's messed me up on all of my playthroughs.
I'm sure. I like thee, heed not, I'm sure.
It's messed me up on all my playthroughs. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to talk to all her minions. So, e.g. the blacksmith we saw outside. We would talk to Blythe, but since there's already a hole in Limgrave, we don't need to talk to him. And then we need to talk to one more person, and then talk to Ronnie. But every time I do this, I always end up forgetting we have to talk to Ronnie, or forgetting I have to talk to someone.
I don't know what since I asked. I wouldn't pay me should
Yeah, this guy.
if it were up to but
This guy is just no one likes him.
if it were up to me I would.
But yeah, now we need to talk to Ronnie, and then hopefully we'll be able to teleport out. If not, just quit out of the game and then come back in. You should be capable of teleporting out. I don't know why that happens. I'm really glad it happens, because otherwise I probably would never have completed my first playthrough of Elden Ring. I'm not joking. I'm not very when it comes to all these questline stuffs and like some areas, I find it kind of difficult to progress. This is me after
I shall, and it will be this door still I look
and this is me after I got used to the way Soulsborne games work. When I was first playing through Bloodborne, I remember something really funny happened, right? I need to get through Central Yarnum, and anyone will tell you that's played Bloodborne is that in Central Yarnum it's pretty easy to get through. All you need to do is there's this sort of like a whole gang of mobs that are gonna kill you. You just need to run past them and through sort of like an entryway into sort of city center. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not that difficult, except apparently even that was too difficult for me, because I couldn't find my way out of Central Yarnum, and I just decided, you know what, this is so easy, why did I not see this? I think it might have been like the samey architecture, or maybe I'm just, yeah, I was just bad at Soulsborne games at the time, but yeah.
Did you not realize I was merely being perhaps I'd like you to find even you. I would already understand if you could even you turn those
Don't trust this guy. This guy's an absolute creep. No one likes Celavis. I think the only person that likes Celavis is Celavis. Do you guys want to know why? What he does is he gives you a sort of like poison or concoction that turns someone into their puppet. And I think you guys can guess what someone like Celovus would want with something like that. And his entire quest line, just don't bother with him. We're actually going to take the serum and we're gonna give it to someone else because that person is almost is equally as horrible, if not worse.
Have you forget you were? Good. Now I shall find nothing I expect.
So we're not gonna do that. Instead, just if you do see Nefeli, don't give her the potion. I'm telling you, don't. Like I said, she will become a puppet for Celovus, and you don't want that happening. I mean, you can also use her as a puppet, and she becomes like a spirit summon, but come on. She helped you with Godric. The least you can do is not turn her into a puppet, you know? But anyways, with the potion, we are gonna use that on someone. We might. I'm not sure. We'll just have to see how that person's quest line goes. That person being the loathsome dung eater. But for now, let's focus on Nokron. That's kind of weird. No, that it usually shows a message there, but I don't. But I think the messages were. I think the message was usually a little bit different. Maybe I'm just remembering things wrong. Either way, there is something I do want to check out, and that is I want to see if Blythe actually appears in the Forlorn Hound Evergale. So yeah, this Let's Play, it's actually been really fun. So I just want to talk about what I want to do if and when I finish this Let's Play. I've always wanted to play like some of the more popular Elden Ring mods, like Elden Ring Convergence or Garden of Eyes, but the problem is I'm not 100% sure how to install all of those mods, so we'll have to see. Other than that, I've actually wanted to make an Elden Ring guide, but yeah, I don't know exactly how I do that. Maybe actually what I could do is I could sort of I kind of use this as a way for me to just see how it's gonna work, and that I can kind of just see how recording everything would go, and then I could
Thanks, friend. I'm going to see Mr. I don't know what came over, even if the odds are slim. No. The fight against her. I'm going to see I don't know what, even if the odds are...
That is kind of weird. I didn't know that would happen. Okay, now I'm just curious. I want to see what happens. I've never done this before. I'm not joking. I've never done this before. Usually I just head straight into Nokron.
Greeting. I presume you very well. The two fingers that have made a shadow at such hid pain.
And it's probably not that big of a deal. Okay. Alright, so let's go down to Nokron, we'll get the Mimic Tear, and probably before we fight Morgoth, we're gonna finish Ronnie's quest line, go through Noxtella, get a +10 Mimic Tear, and then we're gonna go ahead and fight Morgoth. Speaking of things we need to fight, 37. I want it to be in 40 before we go into when we go into Mountaintop. So count in both Morgoth and Godfrey or Goldfrey. We should be able to reach that, but still. Let's continue going this way. I actually have a pretty big criticism about Elden Ring, and this is actually one that a lot of people seem to agree with, and that is that a lot of the bosses, especially in the end game, do way too much damage. And my criticism is not unique in any ways, in any way, shape, or form, but I just find it to be so kind of odd because the way I look at it is from the perspective of healing, right? If I'm going to be healing, then one second, let me just turn off the air conditioning. It's to deal with a mistake I've made. So each heal is a mistake, so therefore I can make 9 mistakes with my crimson flasks. What was that? I don't know. With my crimson flasks. Or... Nope. Or like if I were to put one more crimson flask or one more cerulean flask, like that, the amount of mistakes I can make increases and decreases. But when it comes to bosses, especially near the end game, that do so much damage in one attack that you need to use multiple flasks, it starts to get really annoying because a flask that's supposed to be like a way to fix one mistake per flask, and I have to use 2 or 3 to fix one mistake when I should only be using one. Just one complaint I have that everyone else has, but other than that, I don't really mind the bosses. I know that they prioritized spectacle over a lot more things, and you know, obviously we have to expect some amount of drawbacks from that, but I don't mind most bosses prioritizing spectacles. Just a couple of bosses that I don't like for very certain reasons. Actually, I never ask people to comment, and I think I need to. Just if anyone's watching this, comment like what's your least favorite Soulsborne, Elden Ring, Dark Souls, or Dark Souls boss. Okay, I had to. Oh my god. You know, there's a bunch of ways you can die in games like this, but I've never thought that I'd be dying to those things. That was embarrassing. I want to cut that out of the video. That was just so embarrassing. No, I'm not gonna cut it. I won't. I refuse to cut it. It's a mistake I made and I have to accept it. But my god, was that embarrassing. You know, but just like let me know what's your least favorite Soulsborne, you know, Dark Souls, Sekiro, Elden Ring, Bloodborne boss. Just from whichever game. For me, easy choice, it's Bloodstarved Beast from Bloodborne. I've never liked fighting that boss. It's a boring boss. You can't change my mind on that. From Elden Ring, least favorite boss, I don't really know, because there's a lot of bosses I don't like and a lot of bosses I like, and at the same time, it's not like I specifically hate one boss, more like I hate their movesets, but if I had to say, probably be Draconic Tree Sentinel. Anyway, it's time to get revenge. This time we'll keep our Crimson tiers up. So I'm just messing around with some of the arrow buttons on my controller. Actually, I want to say something. I know some people play with keyboard and mouse, and I want to know why, because playing with keyboard and mouse is so weird, because you don't have the same amount of control and it just feels awkward. Whereas with a controller, I feel a lot more comfortable playing with controller. Maybe that's just because I grew up playing on the PS3 and stuff like that, but still. Really interesting. know why I dodged her. He fell! I'm gonna fall. Okay, no, I didn't fall. There we go. Let me check my grave levels. Okay, so I need a 1. Huh. I could have sworn I had like a 5. I got a 5, but no, I need a 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then grave or ghost clubboard, sorry. Yep, that's very important. So that way I won't have to search for the clubboard, which is always really useful. Oh, I heard that these guys were really good with the great shield. Okay, wow. Yeah, they are very good at the game. Honestly, it might just be my weapon. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to fix that. We're gonna have to level up my weapon soon. Because I know where to get a Somber Smithing Stone 8, 9, and Ancient Dragon Somber Smithing Stone right now. They do so much damage. See, I already have a 6, so all I need is a 5. And 7 and 7. And I'd have all the Somber Smithing Stones I need to upgrade my weapon. Something you might notice is that these people they're using the same shield that we have. Personally, one of my favorite shields because it just looks cool. And in case anyone can see, I'll show you guys if I can. See, you can see there that they're using the inverted hawk shield. At the very least, they have good Elden bling. We're not in Dark Souls, so it's not Fashion Soul. I missed like all of the time. Larval tier could be useful in case we want to put extra levels into something, or if in case like partway through I suddenly decide that I don't want to do Strength Faith, I want to do Intelligence or something. Probably not gonna happen, but either way. There we go. Great Shield Soldier Ashes. I'm not joking, I'm gonna replace Lutel with them. And I have a very good reason as to why. That reason being, they use great shields and you get 5 of them. That's a good reason, trust me. Tell you what, if we can get one view that isn't myself, I'll pick up the golden item that you guys keep on seeing everywhere, the golden effigy. Oh, there's a Nox here if I remember correctly. I just don't see them. Oh, yep, see him now. Well, we might as well deal with them because we're literally going to knock Stella. Their sword's actually pretty cool. It can pretty much ignore any shields and is really good for crowd control. Anyways, we're just gonna actually no, let's give them Mimic here a little bit of a chance. Let's give them a basic sword with a basic shield, and we'll pit him up against my Great Shield Boys, and my Bloodhound's Fang. Oh wow, that FP cost. This is why they're so good. Just look at what they're doing. Yeah, I'm definitely also going to be upgrading these guys. These are going to be my normal spirit actors. Great Shield Boys. $20,000. Is that not to get a level up? Nope, we need like 1,000 more. Put it into a vigor, because my vigor is not looking good. In my opinion, I need a lot more vigor. It's already been 22 minutes. Yep, a 5. So now we can officially level up to +6. And then after that we need to look for Somber Smithing Stone 7. And then we can get to +10 on Bloodhound's Fang. Of course, we're not actually going to be pushing all the way up to +10. We're going to be maybe pushing it up to +7 first. And then, you know, we're going to probably get the Blasphemous Blade after that. In which case, I already know a way which we can get Somber Smithing Stone 6, 7, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 we can get from EG. And then all we need to get is this 8 and 9. There's a boss here which we're going to duly ignore. So we need a, yeah, we still need a lot more Grave Glove Ward. Or Ghost Glove Ward. But by the end of Ronnie's quest, we should have a +10 Mimic Gear. Actually, it's not a bad idea to just get the Grace first. I love the fact how this this literal dog somehow knows better magic than practically a school full of sorcerers. And how there's a dragon that also knows more magic than a school full of sorcerers. Yeah, there we go. We got a 5 at last. So we just need a 4 now, and then we have a +5 Mimic here. Figure out where to get a Ghost Glove Ward 4. My dog really wants to come inside, but he can't right now, sadly. It's not. There's nothing really important here. Oh wow. There's nothing really important here, but we're just gonna go back here. Are you kidding me? That I've died twice or thrice this episode, and both of those times have been really embarrassing. Alright, we're gonna go here. Oh, I know this area. I don't like this area because of the enemies here. Not because they're tough, but because they're just annoying. I'll show you what I mean. They're sort of a team up and they'll dodge away and stuff. And I think the reason why is because these are just like NPC. Oh my god. NPC invaders that they just kind of remade as enemies. They do this one at a time in a castle, but that's about it. And I don't know why they do so much damage. I'm getting full health here. So yeah, then we're just gonna go up. Look, even if a message says liar, and then I'm still gonna check it just out of pure curiosity. I don't know why. Okay, we only need one. I checked and made sure that in case we had two, or in case we needed two, but yeah. And here we have it mimicked here. Alright. Actually, let's start off by going back to Ancestral Woods real quick. So now that we're done with Nokron, or we're practically almost done with Nokron, I just realized I don't think we fought even a single boss this episode. Oh wait, no, we fought the Mimic Deer. I don't count that as a boss though, because that was just too easy. But now that we're mostly done with Nokron, and we didn't do that much this episode, we're probably actually going to just spend 1 or 2 episodes just doing Rani's quest. So do be ready for that. Wait, you can't get in from there. Cause it's not like I see a ladder anywhere that leads up there, so. Oh. I love the design of Nokron, by the way. I've always been a big sucker for the sort of gothic architecture, which is probably why I like Bloodborne so much. And Nokron is Elden Ring's version of that. I mean, so is Noxtella, but Nokron is the first real taste of that you get. So this place is pretty difficult because there's a whole lot of enemies, and They're not fun to deal with. Especially this one here. This one transforms into a troll that has way too much health. I don't want to lose him, so we're just going to run around back here. What? You know what? You know what? Not even gonna question it. I don't think he sees me. He definitely sees me. Let's go. He's he's still aggroed on me. He's trying to hit me from range. That is funny. So I'm gonna go here. We have 5 and 6. Oh yeah, right. I need to get the Ghost Wolf with one.
Well, I took you no matter, it's out your own.
We're gonna need a lot of runes for leveling up Mimic Gear. Even just like to actually no, since it's only to +3, maybe not. We probably won't need as much, but still.
It's about time. I'll see you again.
We're not giving her the potion. I don't trust Celibus, and you shouldn't either. If they included a 4 with that, I would be happy, but they didn't. Okay, we need runes. I thought I saw something there. No, probably was nothing. So anyways, this has actually been a pretty short episode. 1 second. Actually, I'll just quickly check something, guys. We'll be right back. Alright guys, I just checked something. And we are going to go back to Ancestral Woods. And this way we can upgrade our Mimic tier to +5. Because I figured out where to get it. The Ghost Glovewort 4. I also did some slight research on 6, but most of them are only found in like you know, the slightly more far off areas, so I decided getting it to +5 is good enough. This is the one that's closest to us, so, or like, in my opinion, the one with the least amount of hassle, so this one we're going to. This should be like right here. Yeah, I think. Yep. I don't know why, but I always pronounce the kukris as kurikis. I don't know why I pronounce them like that, but it's pronounced a kukri. One second, let me resume. on this. 34 minutes in, so we still have like 10 more minutes left. I wonder, what should we do for this? Because I don't want to make like an episode that's less than 30 minutes, because it seems like we didn't do much in that case, because usually if you're going to be playing Elden Ring, you might be playing it for hours at a time because of how much there is to do. So let's see. After plus 5ing our Mimic tier, which we're definitely going to need more runes for. Yep. Why don't we attempt the Draconic Tree Sentinel? Why not? Like 2,000 more. Wow.
I feel like I'm really coming. I can understand. Master Hugh, once again.
Nice. Yeah, let's try the Draconic Tree Sentinel. Now it is, oh my god, sorry. Now it is worth noting that in case the Draconic Tree Sentinel, we're not able to beat it, we'll give it a couple of attempts. There's a cheese I prefer to do. I think FromSoft tried to patch it out. I found a way to still do the cheese. So, one way or another, we still have a Draconic Tree Sentinel. What? That's weird. Anyways, yeah. One way or another, we're still going to beat the Draconic Tree Sentinel. So the cheese is pretty simple. You need to get the poison mist. Okay, why not? You need to get the poison mist incantation, which we can just go get. It's in the Weeping Peninsula. So you need to go all the way here, and the poison mist will be somewhere around this area. So if we don't beat the Draconic Tree Sentinel, we're gonna go get it this episode, because we still need to beat him one way or another. And okay, that didn't work out. Item. So after that, you just need to get behind a tree sentinel, and the way you do this is you sneak up, and before the patch you just sneak up and the tree sentinel wouldn't notice you, but now the tree sentinel has I guess he put on glasses or something, because now he'll notice you from further away. So you get behind him and he'll be ready to attack you. All you need to do is to quit out of the game. I'll show you guys exactly how to do this. Do watch out, there are some archer golems here. Alongside some more normal golems, as you can see there. The way this cheese works is you kind of get up here, that's the boss. Hop off your horse, crouch, and using the bushes for cover, you would stick to this end. All the way here. And just like that, you behind. Wait, he still hasn't noticed me. That's super useful. And then you just use poison mist. Now this isn't poison mist, something else. So the mimic tier doesn't take FP. It actually takes health. So yeah. I'm probably gonna help this out. Ouch. Oh yeah. We'll give him one more try. The horse is super annoying, and yeah, Draconic Tree Sentinels are some of my least favorite bosses. Normal Tree Sentinels are okay, you know, you can deal with them. Loretta is okay as well. She's a little bit of a pushover in both encounters. Just one encounter, she's a little bit tougher than the other. Which once again depends on what level you are, what build you're playing, and which encounter is more tough for you. For me personally, I've always found the Karian Loretta a little bit more tough, and I don't know why. Probably because she can't be bleeded. Second, I have to have some bleed grease here. Now this is the time to be really scared of the Draconic Tree Sentinel when he's buffed with the lightning. Despite me not liking this boss, I have to admit, when you compare it to the other Draconic Tree Sentinel encounter, this one is better. Trust me, it is. And we have to fight both of them. And we'll be using the cheese on the second one, that's for sure. So here we are in Leyndell. And Leyndell, or Leondell, however you want to pronounce it, is going to take a good minute. That's all I'm going to say. Alright. Actually, we should probably level up. Much better. So now we're getting closer to our 40 vigor mark, which is good. But doing this means that we now have a lot more stuff we can do for Volcano Manor. Speaking of which, we'll end this off by doing two Volcano Manor, actually no, just one Volcano Manor quest. We'll do the other one next episode, along with the majority of Leyndell. And it's just kind of start to come to me that I think I forgot to do something really important. It's a really nice area, and there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do and you can get, and we're gonna be getting as much as we can. But before that, two things. First, I want to travel back to the Table of Lost Grace because I seriously think I forgot something that no one should forget. Yes, I did forget it. I can't believe I forgot it. I forgot third talisman pouch. I have remnants. Nah, I'm good. Equipment. Yeah, this will be good for now. Oh wow. Double stutters. That's amazing. So if I'm correct, the guy we need to fight is gonna be somewhere around here-ish, or maybe somewhere closer to here. I'm not sure. First things first, we actually have to get their request, and after that, Next episode, I think we might actually end up doing one, maybe two Volcano Manor requests and a Magma Worm fight. We'll have to see. This shouldn't take longer than like maximum 15 minutes, so I see the longest episode being is 1 hour, which is, pretty long for one episode, as our usual is 40 minutes.
That is the time. You will become if you are lowered, you.
Oh yeah, we should probably talk to this dude.
Someone please. Here's a plan, please. The one that I left the serpent worthy to the roots. Pray that they will whatever some despair.
So yeah, anyways, this won't be my shortest video, but at the same time it won't be my longest. Usually videos are around 40 minutes, 45 minutes, so 1 hour long videos aren't that. Yeah, that's weird.
So, you then I shall Drenal. Recuse why not that? Well,
Let's talk back and see if we can get a reward, which we probably won't be able to use. They're probably going to be a sorcery.
You will be compensated if you are lowered, but you must leave. This is a. We have no plan. I am pleased. This is. Now the way is. It is the truth.
Second, let me check. Yeah, it's a sorcery, so we won't be able to use it. That's okay. We're gonna go ahead, get the other letter, and
you're still. Well, you're still. You've come to undertake the accused to raise the accused. Or you can. Well,
it's after this he'll give us our request. So yeah, it's here. Why don't we go from Altus Highway Junction? This guy, this NPC, he has a Scarlet Rot, I think crossbow or dagger. Maybe it's a thrusting sword. I'm not sure, but he can inflict Scarlet Rot, so kind of gonna be it's gonna be an interesting fight. You have to admit though, give whatever criticisms you want to say about Elden Ring, the game is beautiful. Like, I can take a picture of this and have it as my wallpaper. I literally did. I took a picture or a screenshot of Liurnia, and it's my current wallpaper. I might end up putting like just a. Actually, I don't even need to put it in my in the video because I'm actually currently using that exact same wallpaper as my thumbnail for this walkthrough. I am not joking. And it's so good as well. The only real thing I did was turn up the shaders, which for some reason messes up my game, but it worked then, so I'm not complaining that much. And even without the shaders, this game looks beautiful. Like, I'm not a big graphics guy. As long as the game looks relatively, modern, I'm happy. This game, it looks beautiful. So yeah, here we go. We'll fight this guy. Episode will probably be over. Is there anything we do? No. Yeah. Scarlet Rod crossbow. And thrusting sword. So that's kind of right. And it's short too. So thrusting sword dagger. I still don't feel right not killing even a single boss, so yeah. I've heard a lot of people like criticizing Elden Ring for not giving much help to
I see you here as your usual. Now, of the true, the Erd trade it was all the tarnish like the Shah. Our lord. If the Erd, then we are with we at the. If you follow the lords, he cannot. If he cannot.
yeah, like I was saying, a lot of people throw shade on Elden Ring for
Look at you. I knew. Take this. As if you should.
for not giving much use to people that use heavier weapons like great swords or great hammers. And I don't know why people say that. I don't know where I heard it, but that's just wrong.
Of course, that is important.
Something was flying here.
I always I thought I could not to mention this even after I've never seen a woman quite like her.
It's okay.
Ah, this?
There we go.
But if relax. Go on.
Yeah, don't like Patches that much either. Probably should have just killed him for his armor. So we have one fight here. We then have another one here. And we have one here. So next episode we'll try and do all three, but it might be a little bit tough. So we're going to end off in Bellum Church to make the Patches one a little bit easier to get to. We didn't do much in Caelid actually, looking back right now. And that's kind of sad because there's a whole lot of stuff we can do in Caelid. So we'll definitely have to go to Caelid, but we'll do that eventually. But anyways, that's it for this episode. I will see you guys next time. Bye.